What up, though? And welcome to the Boss Up Ball Out podcast, your home for organic debate about Detroit Lions news and rumors. Today, we give our final game predictions for Lions Packers Thursday night football at Ford Field. Hey, man, y'all know who it is. It's your man, Kurt Steele. Please do us a favor. Like the video, share it with other Lions fans like yourself. If you enjoy the content, please subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 3,000 subscribers, and we are currently at 2,566. Now it's time to bring in my illustrious co-host for today's show. Man, I don't want to look at too far at him today because he may have them little things from Men in Black and so that my memory. Y'all see them glasses up there, man. It's the ladies' pet, the biggest regret. You ain't seen nothing yet, man. The highest player from the Himalayas, Yak Town finest, LL Cool Toys. What's going on, my dude?
What's everybody? Happy Wednesday morning, and keep all of your memories. No zaps here.
Man, just slide with me, just like that's all I start playing in the back of my head. I see them glasses in that black shirt. All right, man, y'all know who it is, man. It is the busiest man down there in Jackson, Michigan, man. He cook your food, he coach your kids, man. He'll run your fade, might even cut you a fade, man. It's who?
It's the Wolverine, Coach Mike Jones. Y'all see the lines in Michigan, man. Y'all know what it is.
Yeah, y'all know what it is, because back then y'all didn't want them. Now hot, y'all all on them. Man, if you know, you know. Man, you know, we got to get into what's going on today. We're going to talk about Lions, Packers, but if you're new to the channel, if you haven't viewed our content yet, we look at Detroit Lions news headlines or takes. If we agree, we say they are bossed up. Disagree, we say they are bought on. We give our reasons why we agree or disagree. And, you know, no hot takes here. We don't just be talking, just be talking. You ain't finna get no Skip Bayless takes over here. It's just our true thoughts and opinions on what's going on with our favorite team, the Detroit Lions. We trying to stay on the air. We ain't trying to get kicked off the air because we just saying some stupid crap. Because we're gonna tell you what we really think. I'm just saying. We ain't just gonna be talking just to be talking. You know what I'm saying? But let's look at what we're gonna talk about for today's show. For our really prediction shows, we really don't get into like opinions. We kind of give you the information that you need to make an educated decision on who you think is going to win and why. And we tell you who we think is going to win and why they can get that victory because, you know, we usually pick, you know, the team in Honolulu Blue because, you know, I mean, this is a Lions show. I'm just saying. But
they won 11 out of 12. So
yeah. On today's show, we're going to look at the injury reports for both teams. No game designations because of the fact that they don't come out until later today. So can't give information we ain't got. We're going to look at betting information, keys to victory, and score prediction. We'll give you our best guesstimate on who's going to play and not based on the injury reports. But, you know, we're going to do that. But just real quick, man, how you guys feeling about the game? A lot of people, like some people out there shaking in their boots. I ain't shaking about nothing. You know, tighten up. You know what I'm saying? But how you guys thinking about the game? LL, what you feeling about this matchup?
You know, man, it's a Thursday night game, another one there. You know, they talking about the quick turnaround. We had a week in between games, and if you really want to get technical, some people, we had an early game last week, we got a late game this week. So however you want to look at it, just another game on the schedule, a divisional opponent. And like Kurt, I hadn't heard some of it, but like Kurt, you said, you know, they've been over there chirping a lot. So, you know, it gives you know, I feel like Dan Campbell gets these guys, you know, going well enough. I don't know if I introduced this nickname, but I'm gonna call him the Pit Master because he keeps that, you know, he keeps that fire, keep that pit going, man, keep that pit burning. You know what I'm saying? Keep that barbecue going. So, you know, he keeping these guys going through all whatever's been going on. So I feel like, you know, that Pit Master gonna keep these guys going, man. He gonna have that fire right where it need to be, and they're gonna be, you know, geared up, ready to go. And I think Tucker Kraft should watch his ass.
Yeah, for real. What you got, Coach Jones? What do you think about this matchup?
You know, usually, if we on a Thursday, it's like kind of an unfair advantage. But actually, you know, for the first time in a while, man, we actually kind of have an advantage because we had a whole week, and the Packers only had a couple of days. You know,
no, they play
actually,
Thursday.
They played on Thursday. They played on Thursday too. So,
but
you know
they played Thursday night. We got a half a day advantage.
Yeah, we had a half a day. Yeah, we had a. But you know what, man? I just don't know if they're ready for it. I don't know if they're ready for that physical grind. Like I don't know, like I don't watch that team like that, so I don't know about their mentality. I know Dan Campbell's mentality. You know what I'm saying? I know how tenacious the Lions play. I know they run through a wall type of mentality, man. So I think the
That's that
Lions
pit
have
master. Keep that
yeah
fire going.
yeah. So I think the Lions have a little bit of advantage. Physically and mentally in this game. But that could be equaled out with all the injuries. So
Yeah. Well, we're gonna look at their injury report too, and we're gonna they. I was like a little surprised when I got to looking at their injury report. I'm like, okay, but we'll see how many guys are scheduled to play. But for me, I'm looking at this game like, what's that old saying? You gotta watch them quiet ones in a fight because the Packers are chirping and the Lions are not. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, keep talking. Because them quiet ones will bust your grill if while you talking, you still talking, you get hit in the mouth. But let's look at the Lions injury report, man. For Thursday, we look at it, man. I'm definitely like, okay, what we got going on. The Lions had a full practice. Last week they had this kind of walkthroughs. They had a walkthrough on Sunday, but Monday and Tuesday they had full practices. Looks like Taylor Decker, Josh Pascal, and Levi Onwuzurike will be out after missing practice both days. Reeder hasn't practiced either. He had that shoulder injury, but I think his status is more up in the air. He said he's fine. I think they're kind of just resting him. That's just to see, make sure he's good to go. I think he'll practice today and get out there. The Lions secondary is getting some reinforcement. Carlton Davis the third and Emmanuel Moseley both returned to practice. Carlton Davis was a limited practice on Monday, but he was a full participant yesterday, and Emmanuel Moseley was full on both days. So look like we're going to be having Skip back at left tackle. I would have to say I was a bit surprised. Skip's been playing at left tackle. I mean, he's not a Decker at left tackle, but he's been playing pretty well. I haven't like this. It's not noticeable that he's out there because it's not like, there's the Jared Goff's blind side is just compromised. I haven't been seeing a lot of that. I've just been seeing them play. They've been running the ball effectively. He's been, I think Jared Goff got sacked once last game. And I don't think it was a kind of a give up sack where he was like, it was coverage downfield. It was a kind of a coverage sack where he just kind of just went down because there's nobody open and they, pocket was collapsing. But, I'm not saying that he's been playing all pro level, but he's been holding his own at left tackle. So I'm not as worried as I was before about him at left tackle. And they do things. They run the ball away from him. Most of the time they run the ball to the right or run the ball up the middle. So they're scheming it right with Skipper out there. So what do you guys think about the Lions injury status for this game on Thursday?
Man, it does kind of worry me up front on the defense. I'm not even gonna hold you up. Pascal, Onwuzurike, Reeder. Hopefully Reeder does play. If not, we're gonna have a lot of new pieces coming off the streets, as they say. You know what I'm saying? So, that worries me a little bit, but we good on the back end, you know what I'm saying? So everything's all good with that, man. And it's just that front, man. That's the only thing I'm really concerned about, man. Just missing those three guys, man. So hopefully, like you said, Reeder plays, but we're gonna have to grind it out. Shit, we got a 10-day break. It's easy for me to say we got 10 days to rest.
Right.
We ain't got 10 days because I ain't playing. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like there's a 10-day rest coming up, so it's kind of like one more grind. You know what I'm saying? And then the little relief is coming up. So,
all right, what you got, LL?
I hope DJ Reeder plays. If not, I hope they let my main Big Broderick play. That's a very good point that you brought up, Coach Mike. That at least none of the other guys is on there. None of the back end. So,
yeah,
I guess it's good for that part.
And I was talking off air to LL, and Mike Payton was saying something the other day. He wrote an article. He was like, the Lions have 9 guys who have on defense out of the 11 guys that started, the projected starter for this game. They got 9 guys who have been starters all season, not just here, but other places. Like Nowatzki was a starter, but you got to look at he's been a starter most of the season. With Barnes going out in the Arizona game, he's been starting most of the season. You look at Zadarius Smith. Was he a starter here? Yes, but he was definitely a starter out in Cleveland. So you look at the guys that we have, yeah, they've had plenty of playing time, and the guys that we are bringing in as reinforcements, we gotta pull them in because Dan Campbell's already said most of those guys are going to play in some role this weekend. The 4 guys that we picked up, but just because they probably have to because of the rotation, at the depth play pieces. But I'm not really as worried about, as the injuries as probably most people. I'm not shaking because of the fact that I know AG and I know Dan Campbell going to have these dudes ready. Just the way they prepare and the way that the standard is the standard. It doesn't matter who's on the field. That's why there hasn't been a lot of drop off. That's why the Lions keep winning. No matter who comes in the game, guess what? The standard's the standard. So
and two, I think there's a lot less concepts really when you playing straight man defense as opposed to playing zone. You gotta you gotta figure out different things in your areas and who you pass them off to and who's responsible for this. When you playing man, you like, I got him. You know what I'm saying? Or if he move and go into motion, okay, you drop him, I got him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just straight up, So I think that makes it a little bit easier for guys to transition into when you like, I got him, okay, or I got him. Not like I got this area, so he can run this way, he can run that way, and then he can coach. You know what I'm saying? Now who do I take? So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And you look at some of these backup players, man. You look at Campbell, he's a good coverage linebacker. Nowatzki can play some in coverage, so can Neiman. You look at Long and Quan Alexander, both these guys. I think Alexander is a better cover linebacker than Long is, but these guys have experience in the NFL. And then you got to bring in a guy like Jamal Adams, who can, who's a good short coverage area type of player and could definitely get after the quarterback, and make life hell in the run game. So they got the guys that they need to keep going and keep this thing afloat. But let's look at what's going on with the Packers, because I was like, I couldn't even write all their names down for their injury report, because here it is. Sweet Christmas. I was like, good Lord, they had a lot of guys limited, but no excuse, because if we won't want the excuse from us. They have a long list of injuries on the injury report, man. The 2 guys that are pretty much, I don't think they're going to play, is Corey Ballantyne and Edrin Cooper. They haven't practiced all week, and it don't look good for those guys to play. Somebody who's been limited a lot, and I don't think he's seen the field in many weeks, is cornerback Jair Alexander. He's limited again. So is Romeo Doubs, Elton Jenkins, Kenny Clark, but he's more of a rest guy. I think some of these guys are going to be are tending towards playing. They just kind of, short week kind of hold them out. Now, the one guy that may not play because he's in concussion protocol is Romeo Doubs. He has to clear concussion protocol. He's been limited and is looking good, but if he got to clear that league protocol to get on the field, and if he doesn't do that, we might not see that cat. And I ain't crying about it at all.
Nope.
But but on the Packers front, man, it kind of just is what it is, man. I mean, like, we got a lot to play the guys we play, but they're still over there chirping, man. They, you get, Xavier McKinney talking about he ain't afraid of St. Brown, and you talking Tucker Kraft talking about he gonna get his hands on Kirby Joseph. Okay, keep talking. But what do you guys think about the injuries on the Packers side of the ball?
I personally, I don't give a damn. I don't care what you whining about, none of that, because we've been injured all year long and we 11-1. I don't care about none of that. Like, it don't matter to me. I don't care if y'all put your 3rd string out there. Y'all still got to play. We picking up guys off the street. So it is what it is, man. Like, you still got to play the game. So play the game. Don't be crying out there if your cheese get moldy.
Yeah. Coach Jones playing that song. I don't give about none of that.
I don't give a damn about none of that, bro. I really don't.
But what you got, LL? LL, I already know you don't. You can give to two S's about what's going on about them.
I don't really care. You know, I like you said though, they just the ones who talking. It's kind of like no offense to anybody out there, it's kind of like Android users and iPhone users. Like at least the Android users that I know and that I be encountering, they be so mad about iPhone. My phone can do this, my phone can do that. Your iPhone can't do this, your iPhone can't do that. Man, I don't care. I don't really care. I use this phone the same way. It's just something I don't really care. You guys are just getting that. We had that 2 years ago. I don't care. Shut up is the point. So you guys over there in
I still got a blue bubble and you got a green one.
I don't just but the long story short, Packers and whatever, injured or not, just shut the hell up.
You know what they say? Sometimes the dude that's talking the most in the fight is the one that's the scaredest.
Oh yeah. Trying to talk you out of it. That's he trying to talk you out of it.
Themselves up. That's what you're trying to do. You know somebody about to punch you in the mouth, and you know you're about to take a haymaker. You talk yourself up to get hype, to get right, and then as soon as you get hit, you're gonna sit your ass back down. So
So all right, like the video, share the video, comment on the video. All these things help us get this content out to more Detroit Lions fans like yourself. Man, make sure you go check out Lions Nation Unite. Man, and check out my guy. I just realized that he's over there doing some things. Check out my man, Dose of Dion. Y'all remember him from our Free For All Fridays. He's hanging out sometimes with Glover Gwen over Believe in Lions podcast. So go check that out too. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to sneak in over there too. So keep check your back channels. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into the better information for this game because it's a little bit. It's been fluctuating a lot lately. All right, so. It's been going from 3.5 to 3 points. The money line right now is 3-point favorites for the Detroit Lions. Money line is a plus 155 for the Packers and minus 175 for the Lions. Meaning, if you make a straight up bet for the Packers to win, you bet $100 and they do win, you get 155 for a total purse of $255. If you want the Lions to win, you must bet $175 to win $100 for a total purse of $275. The over under on the game is 51.5. They're expecting a shootout in the Motor City on Thursday night. Minus 105 for the over, minus 115 for the under. So they're expecting it to be a high scoring game this week. I'm probably taking the over as well. I think it's going to be a shootout this week. I think it's one of those things where you look at their firepower, you look at what they do well, what we do well. I think it's going to be a shootout this week. I don't think it's going to be a close game. I think the weather played definitely a significant part in last game being kind of a lower scoring affair. I think with the in the dome is going to be some firepower from both offenses. And it's going to be one of those things it's going to be like the scoreboard up on Thursday Night Football. I'm going to go to you, Coach, first. What do you think? You taking the over or the under?
I'm taking the under. I'll give you all in my like final prediction. I'm gonna give you the reason why, but I'm gonna take the under.
He's taking the under.
Yeah, I'm taking the under, man. I just feel like that. I feel like we have to. It has to be the under in order for us to secure the win.
Okay, what you got, LL?
I kind of feel that way too. It might be an under game, but I kind of worst case scenario it'll be a shootout.
I'm thinking a shootout myself. Yeah, that's just me. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those. I think the second half is gonna be a really up and down type of game. I think after halftime is gonna be one of those. It's gonna be with those offenses. The passing games is gonna start reaching. We're gonna start trying to get up and down the field because I think the first half is gonna be the Lions getting that lead, and I think you're gonna have that kind of second half comeback where it's gonna have to be a shootout in the second half because Green Bay is going to have to throw the ball all second half. All right, let's look at some of the prop bets for players. Sam Laporta, over under 3.5 receptions. I'm taking the over on that. Jared Goff, over under 243 passing yards. I'm taking the over on that. And Jahmyr Gibbs, over under 65.5 rushing yards. I would take the over on that as well. I'm going to go to my resident parlay expert, Coach
Ooh.
Jones, be running them parlay legs. What do you think about the prop bets?
I'm taking the over on Sam Laporta. I'm taking the under on Jared Goff, and I would take the over on Jahmyr Gibbs. Like I said, I'm just taking the under on Jared Goff because, and you know, my final wrap up, I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
So it ain't because Jared Goff, anything about a knock on Jared Goff or anything. LL. It's
we
just
know that. We know
that.
we know you're not gonna do that.
No, it's just my personal game script. I just, you know, yeah.
Okay. All right. For yeah. I'm taking the over on all of those things. If I was betting parlays and prop bets, I would take the over. I know LL, that ain't really your partay, you know. you like over under, you good, but everything else, you be like, nah. All right, hey man, like the video, share the video, comment on the video. All these things help us get this content to more Detroit Lions fans just like yourself, man. We appreciate all the love we're getting. We're growing by leaps and bounds, man. And thank you guys for tuning in right here at your home for a debate about Detroit Lions news and rumors, the Boss Up All Out podcast. All right, time to look at some keys to victory and the score prediction. We're gonna do the keys to victory first. All right, I'm gonna go Coach Jones. Offense first. What you got, man? Key to victory on offense.
Slow the game down.
Okay.
Slow the game down. Run the ball. Slow the game down. That's the name of the game. Don't Ben Johnson. Don't get cute. Okay, it's not today. It's not today. God damn it. I mean, not today. Don't get cute. Slow the game down.
Okay, I feel you. Let me see. Let me look at their run defense. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. Their run defense is pretty good. Ours is good, but ours is better, but theirs is still good.
Yeah,
all right. For me, I would say this before I kick it to my man LL. On offense, they need to match that physicality, because all that chirping they're doing over there, they're gonna come out and try to punch us in the mouth. But we know we physical up front. Our offensive line is gonna match that physicality because they always do. And take advantage and they need to take advantage of red zone opportunities where the Lions are the top in the league at red zone efficiency, and the Green Bay Packers are their red zone defense is 20th. So we're our red zone is 6th in the league as far as on the offensive side of the ball. If their defense is 20th in the red zone. So that's my thing. Take advantage of your red zone opportunities. Have a better game than you did against the Bears in the red zone. What you got, LL?
Nothing too much different than what you guys said. Keep is more so like always ball security. You know, keep the ball out of harm's way. Keep it on the ground. You know, make nice, safe, secure passes to people like Amon-Ra St. Brown and Sam Laporta. I kind of want to see some deep shots this game because, J-Mo wasn't around the last time, for whatever reasons. So maybe, we are into, I don't want to say makeup games, but, like giving people opportunities. So, they're over there yipping and yapping and don't know what's happening. You know what? Now that I just said that, maybe that's why they focusing in on Amon-Ra St. Brown. Like, oh, we ain't scared of him. We ain't scared of him. We ain't scared of him because they want him. They want Jared Goff to try to, go to him because they know that's his homie and they know he's not going too far down the field. But, let that man Waymo get out there. He'll run past everybody they got. So maybe we might see some of that. Maybe let's see 2 or 3 deep shots to that main Waymo. Let's see that. But overall, I don't know how it's gonna go. I think it, like I said, worst case scenario, I think it might be a shootout. So we might see lots of that. We might see lots of J-Mo running past people.
Yeah, definitely. On defense, for me, I think you need to get pressure on Jordan Love. You need to blitz him, and if you do that, and make sure you pressure him in the pocket. Like we didn't sack him at all last time, but we sure got pressure on him, and that definitely caused that pick 6. So you definitely can get him to throw some errant throws if you get pressure on him. So I think Big Z and those guys up front and get some pressure on him, get Liam McNeil going right up the gut, man, and you can cause some havoc because they haven't played a team like the Lions since they played the Lions. Just to be honest with you.
Right. Good point. Very good point.
If you look at their win streak. The win streak started after the game against the Lions. So,
yeah,
I mean, yeah. And they keep talking about, oh, we're not the same team, man. Neither are we. Anyway, what you got on defense, LL? Because I'm gonna kick it. I gotta say that the defensive coach for the last guy on the defensive keys of victory.
Cut him in half, man. Stop that run. Josh Jacobs was trying to have a great game against us last time around, so do better against that type of stuff. Hopefully, DJ Reader will be in there. Hopefully, we get to see that main. Should be 99, but 96. Big Broderick out there. Hopefully we get to see some of those. In the middle, I want to see some of that because I want to shut that run game down and force that main Jordan Love to do a whole bunch of silliness.
Yeah. All right, what you got, Coach Jones?
You know what? The healthiest part of the defense is the back end. So I think we gotta lock it down. Make it so they're more one-dimensional. And I think we gotta kind of reverse it and lock it down on the back end and make them run the ball and that plays into slowing the game down. So yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. So that's why you're trying to go. Okay, I feel what you're saying. All right.
Oh, yeah, it all ties in, my brother.
It all ties in. Okay. Final time for final score predictions. Who wins and why? Of course, we already talked about the why we think the Lions will win, what they need to do to win. But last time for score predictions. LL, you up first this week, my guy. What's your score? What is your score prediction this week?
Don't look surprised.
And I want to say, because Coach Mike, all our points go together, of course, but Coach Mike, I think ours is kind of, one and the same. If the game is to try to get them to play into the run and we're going to stop it anyway, it's that way, set them traps, let that man throw the ball to us. But score prediction, I don't know. It don't even really have to be that high to be the over. So it could be like 30-24, and that's the over. I don't think that's too high of a scoring game, I guess. Maybe that's too new school. Maybe that's very high for like 1991. But I'm going to say something like 30-ish to about 24-ish in the Lions victory.
What's ish?
The ish.
Because about 30, 34-ish, about 20, 24-ish, something like 20-24 and 30-34, maybe, something like that.
Okay. All right, Coach.
you tripping. No.
What you got, man?
I'm playing with you, LL. You know what? I got a low scoring game. I got 24-20 Detroit. I think they're gonna grind it, man. They're gonna grind it. They're gonna get on that bike and they're gonna smash it out. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the Lions and the Packers, they had a very high rushing totals last time, but I think it was really the weather. The Lions had 128 and the Packers had 138. Josh Jacobs had 95 yards on the ground, but he went out in the fourth quarter. He went out with the injury. I'm picking a high score. I'm picking the over. I think it's going to be a shootout. In that second half, and I got the Lions winning 38-32. Yep, I think it's going to be a shootout in the second half of the game. I think we're going to play playing from ahead, but playing from we're going to have to lead, but that second half is going to be one of the things where they're going to air it out, and we're going to have to match them. And you look at the Lions passing game last game, they passed the ball well against that Packers defense. It didn't matter what the weather was. Goff was slinging that thing. So I think he's going to do even better inside in the dome against those
linebackers can't cover.
Yeah, they can like quick. Yeah, Kerry Walker cannot cover he couldn't cover a wet blanket, man, with a paper towel. Anyways, hey, like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Audience and help us get this content to more Detroit Lions fans like yourself. All right, make sure you follow the crew on your favorite social media platforms, man. Make sure you go check out Coach Mike over there on Wolverine Sports Talk. And, I post content from this channel on all of my social media platforms. And y'all know, man, I know it's going to be a special Thursday night football edition of Thirsty Thursdays over there on LL's Instagram page. So make sure you tune in and find out what's going on over there. All right, man. Time for party shots. Yeah. Time for party shots for today's show, man. You know what I'm saying? He probably got one of them new special blankets over there on the bed Thursday Thursdays, man. Catch all the water and the juices and stuff. Hey, all right, LL, what you got, man? You up first for party shots.
Oh man, that that was a different one. But happy Wednesday, y'all. Have a great day. We almost to Friday. I guess all the whatever cliches. Get you. I ain't said this in a while, so get you one of them breakfast burritos, man, and put some hot sauce on that thing.
That burrito, baby. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, looking for your auntie. You might want to check that left. All right, what you got, Coach Joe?
Hey, man, this got to be a ground and pound game. This is another nationally televised game for the Lions, so it's nothing new. Man, it got to be a 60-40 run the pass. They got to slow it down. They got to walk them down. You got to walk them down, ground and pound, play that physical game, man. The Lions should come through victorious.
All right. For me, thank you for starting your day with us right here at the Bustle Baller Podcast, your trusted source for an organic debate about Detroit Lions news and rumors, man. Thank you guys for starting your day with us, man. We appreciate you just hanging out with us and going over the game predictions of what we think is going to happen on Thursday Night Football. Can't wait to see it. And then we'll come back for our recap show on Monday. On Friday, on Friday, our recap show. And then it'll be a little different next week. You ain't gonna see Kurt Steele. You're gonna see the Wolverine Lion in LA. They're gonna hold it down for me next week.
Yeah.
So I'll be here Monday next week, but then you won't see me again to the next Tuesday. So but they're gonna hold it down while I'm gone, man. I'm going to spend some time with the family. So but I'm gonna miss you guys, but I'll be enjoying a cruise next week. So thank you guys for tuning in. Hey, if you're having a good day at work, please spread that joy. If you're not having a good day, make sure you don't steal someone else's, man. And whatever you're doing in life, you got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. From my man, LL Cool Tones and Coach Mike Jones, this is Kurt Steele, and we will holla at you real soon.